Good morning, my friends. It has been a whole week since I've talked to you, and I'm so ashamed of myself. I have got to get a routine going because, everybody's texting me, gee, we haven't seen you. Are you okay? I am okay. Um, I feel like everything around me has to be perfect, and then I'm going to sit down with some makeup on and I'm going to do a video. So it doesn't work out like that every time. And I guess I'm too much of a planner. So it's just me. I've got to get my routine. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. And once I get in the habit, then y'all are going to get so tired of seeing me use it. I just don't want to watch Gigi today because we've watched her every day this week. And y'all can tell I'm not in this for the money because I only put out one video a week. So I'm not going to get rich like that. But I do thank you for watching the ads if you're watching them to the skip button. Anyway, it has been a crazy week for me. I'm going to tell you what happened. Ow, ow. My puppy's scratching my back. I had a fall. And it was my own fault. So I went upstairs and I cleaned everything so good to try to make room for Lex and Connor to have their little pool table up there. And I had a fold-out bed. It just sits up, then it folds out, and it folds out, and then it lays all the way down. So I brought it down to the girls' room. I was going to see if Kim or Breezy or anybody wanted it. So where I put it, I told myself, move that, you're going to fall. Next time I went in there, I said, you better move that, you're going to fall. So Sunday morning was my turn to cook. We didn't go to church. Got the house all done, and I was running. I felt like I needed a Pepsi or Dr. Pepper. Anyway, I went in there real fast because we keep all the drinks in the kids' room, and I tripped over that bed, and I fell smack down. And first thing to hurt was my finger. I realized, oh, my finger's hurting, so I started crying. Well, here comes Ben. He said, what did you do? Did you fall? Yes. And it did hurt. It hurt when I went down. It hurt much worse than when I fell off that scooter. So he said, what, did you trip over this blue bed? And I said, yes. Why do you have this here? Why do you have this blue bed here? You know you're going to trip over that. And he's just like fussing at me for all the things I should have done, the ways I should have been more careful. Just like I told y'all, Papa would have done me if I'd got kicked like Jamie did. And I just wondered, did he chew her out all the way to the hospital? For you could have avoided this, because that's the way Bennett was doing me. Anyway, he says, give me your hand, let me help you. There's no sympathy at all in his voice. Anyway, no one can help me up. I have to get on my knees, and my knee was burning by that time. So my knee's got, it's this knee again, and I was still nursing that knee because I had that hamstring pull from when I fell off the scooter, and it was just starting to get better. Then I take the same fall, and that maybe this is my heavier side because it seems like I always fall on that side. I don't know. So anyway, my arm for a couple of days felt like I'd had a shot in it. So I know I must have fallen a little bit on my arm, and my knee's got like a little bump on the side about yay big. And it's all bruised. That was Sunday. So it hurt. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all, it hurt. And I had some oxycodone that my doctor had given me after my hip replacement. And I never needed it, so I had never taken one. So what I did was cut I took an oxycodone and I cut it in half, and I took one, and within 30 minutes, of course, you don't feel any pain. But I told Papa, I said, I am not going to be one of those people that get hooked on the Oxycontin or oxycodone or whatever. So then I didn't take one on Monday. Yes, I did take one on Monday because we had nursing home and I knew I was going to be walking a lot telling the story. But I didn't take one yesterday. And praise God, today my knee is not even hurting. So I'm praising God that I guess that I'm a fast healer. I still have a little bump on my knee and it hurts it if you touch it, but that's because it's bruised. So, guys, I had a great birthday. I want to thank y'all for all the things you sent me. Someone sent me a birthstone necklace, and I do not have anything with a birthstone on it. So I was real happy with that. I haven't worn it yet because, you know, my fingers have arthritis, so I have to put a bigger clip in the back or I can't hook it myself. So I've ordered a little package of hooks so I can just hook it on there, and then that way I can wear. I still haven't worn the necklace that Tina got me for Christmas because I have to order those little things. It just makes it easier for my fingers because you can get these bigger hooks and they just hook in that chain, and then you can hook it real easy like that. This one has a big, look at this one. It hooks right in the front. I can just hook that like that, pull it through, and I'm done. Anyway, the silver beads that I wear, it has a big hook on the back. But anyway, someone sent me a tree of life. So happy with that. I got so many birthday cards. Somebody sent me the most beautiful crystal heart. Oh, it's got a cross on the side and it says, you are strong, you are beautiful, you, just all kinds of positive messages. And I know I need that some mornings, but I've got that. I put a little piece of Tiki Tack on the back, and it hangs right where the coffee pot is, so I can see that every morning when I first get up. And there are just so many things. A beautiful wooden jewelry box somebody sent. I can put all my little earrings in that. And just it was, y'all made this such a great birthday for me with the cards and the happy birthdays online. And it was great. Bennett took me out Saturday for my birthday lunch. You know, he always takes me. This time we didn't even take a picture. We were driving home and I said, Ben, we didn't even take a picture of us eating. But he took me to Papa's, and that's where I always get the fried oysters, and they were so good. But this time I told her, I just wanted the oysters, not the french fries or the coleslaw. I just wanted a side order of carrots. Oh, they were so good. You know, they were steamed, and they had, I'm sure the brown sugar and the honey, the way I do them, if I do them here. And they had drizzled some caramel pecan on the top. It was good. It was a good lunch. And for appetizer, we all get, my brother got me hooked on it in Florida. I had never had it. Calamari. I think it's like squid or octopus or something, like cut, and it's so good. Sometimes you can get it where it's a little too chewy. But this was really good calamari, and it was not chewy. It was just nice and crunchy and good. And also with that plate came some fried asparagus. And, you know, it has a batter on it, and then it's been fried. And that was awesome. I took all of those immediately, so Ben didn't get any of those. Because, anyway, it was a great day, and it was supposed to rain all day Saturday, and that's why we didn't go the Saturday before, which would have really been my birthday weekend. But I said, Ben, I don't want to go out in the rain, and I have had a very tiresome week, so let's put it off. So that made it this past Saturday. It was supposed to rain, but I was in much better spirits. I said, let it rain, I don't care. So but it didn't rain on us, and so it was just a great day. It didn't start raining until late that afternoon. So anyway, that was a great birthday lunch. And then Sunday, that was the day I fell, but that little pill helped me. And don't worry, guys, I'm not going to take those every day and get hooked on them, because I didn't watch 2 movies on that kind of stuff. So please don't worry about that, and don't tell me not to, or that, because I haven't had one today. My leg doesn't even hurt today, so I'm it hurts if I rub it. I rubbed it, and anyway. Okay, so then Monday. Oh, let's talk about Sunday night. Super Bowl. So Ellie was going to come and watch the Super Bowl. And of course, we had Lex. And Lester took them out to eat earlier that day and did some stuff because they chose to have the Super Bowl with Gigi. And I don't know why, but maybe I should have asked Lester first. Would that be okay with him? But anyway, and I told Lex we were going to have a party, and he goes, oh, does that mean you're going to lay out the snacks? And I said, yeah, but you don't eat anything. So, if you have chip and dip and some cookies, or he won't eat them. And I said, what special foods you want? Well, he sent me a picture of his special ice cream, and I got him 2 of each kind of those. And then he wanted mango juice, and it had to be the Mexican. He told me it has to be the Mexican mango juice. Okay. So I thought it was funny to hear him say it like that, Mexican. Anyway, it's like Jumax or something like that. It was real easy to find, but he sent me pictures. So anyway, and then I ordered pizza, and I don't know how many of y'all get pizza at Domino's, but they have something called Philly cheesesteak pizza. It's the best thing I've ever tasted in my whole life. Well, maybe the oysters were better, but this is like such a good pizza. And I thought Jean loved it too, because I just loved it. And so I ordered that, and then I ordered the pepperoni, and I ordered some bread bites. So anyway, we got our party ready for the Super Bowl. Well, Jean goes and gets pepperoni. And I said, why are you eating pepperoni? Because I have the Philly cheesesteak. And he said, well, I don't really like that. And I'm thinking, looking at that pizza, well, I'm going to have to eat all 8 pieces of that. Not that same night, but someone has to eat that. We can't throw that away. So now it's gone. I ate Sunday night, Monday day, Tuesday day. So I kind of spread it out. Anyway, next time I will not order a large. I will get a small just for myself, and just continue to let him and Lex eat the pepperoni, which is so boring. Anyway, Levi wouldn't eat any pizza because there were so many pepperonis. Usually they spread them apart, but every pepperoni was touching another one. So when you took a bite, you got lots of pepperoni. And Levi took a bite of one. He must have not liked it, and then he took a bite of another one. So he had 3 pieces, which is what he always eats, and he had 1 bite off of 2 slices, and then I guess he thought, I don't really like this. So I think there's a place on Domino's where you could say less or more or normal. So next time I'll put less. Anyway, the Super Bowl was awesome. We were rooting for Kansas City because Mahomes is from Tyler, Texas, and it's best to root for a good old homeboy. So I was like nearly sick because it went into overtime, and that's kind of stuff makes me so nervous. So I was sitting in my chair with my head down, turn backwards because I just couldn't watch. I was so nervous. I was just going to listen. And Lex said, gee, turn around and watch the TV. And about that time, Mahomes threw that little short pass. Oh, my heart was so happy. So happy. But if y'all watched it, I was very disappointed with Kelsey, the way he bumped his coach like that. But after the game, they talked about it and made it seem like it was nothing. But it was very disrespectful. And he's not my favorite player anyway. I get so tired of seeing the Taylor Swift stuff with him, you know, showing up. But I realize so many people are watching the Chiefs more now just because of Taylor Swift. But I don't really care for that part of it at all. But I was very disappointed with him. And I know a few games ago, Patrick Mahomes threw his helmet. He got mad. Then he made a big apology about that. I haven't seen Kelsey make an apology yet, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so Super Bowl's over, and then Monday was back to nursing home. And this is so funny, I'll tell y'all this. This doesn't make any sense to me. I wanted to read this poem, but the poem was long, but it's such a beautiful poem. I'll post it for y'all. It's called Dusty Shoes. You can probably just look it up on Google and read it. It's called the Dusty Shoes poem, Christian poem. And my printer was out of ink, so it didn't print. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to read it from my phone. And I thought, oh, I'm not too good at that, because what if I lose it? Then I have to make it bigger. And anyway, that didn't seem like a good option. So I'm going to just tell it in story form. So that went pretty good. But then I couldn't find a closing point. You know how sometimes your preacher, he keeps going to close, and you're saying, help him, Lord, find a closing point, because it just goes on and on and on. And finally he closes. I couldn't seem to find a closing point. So I don't know, it is kind of awkward a minute, I guess, there. But anyway, it was a beautiful poem, and I think I did okay putting it in story form. So it was pretty good. It's called the Dusty Shoes, and it was pretty awesome. So then let's see, what happened after we went to the old folks' home. Oh, we didn't have Coda that day because Carly was sick with fever, so Jill stayed home. So we didn't have any deadlines to get back because Papa wasn't watching any babies. So I can't even remember what we did now. But we didn't get home till noon. But this is the thing I was going to tell y'all. I'm going to read Kim the poem. So I get my purse. And I pull out these glasses, and I said, "These aren't my glasses," because they didn't feel right. They felt thinnish, and it just didn't. It wasn't my glasses. Don't think I'm crazy, because Kim told everybody this, like I'm some kind of a maniac. But I said, "These aren't my glasses," and then I put them on. And everything I was trying to read on my phone was just like, and I took them off. Well, one of the lenses was missing. It had one lens and no lens. Look, this doesn't even have a lens. I told Kim, and she started laughing. She said, Mom, who would open your purse and take out a pair of glasses and put another pair of glasses in that had no lens in it? I said, I don't know, but I told you when I took them out, they didn't feel like my glasses. I know that does not make any sense, and maybe they were some old glasses, because this is what I'm thinking. Jean said, you know, Coda Bear's always getting in your purse. So the thing is about these glasses, the lens wasn't even in my purse, like it had fallen out. So I'm thinking Coda had some of my maybe old glasses from somewhere, and she switched. That's the story, and I'm sticking to that because those were not my good glasses that I wear lately. But sometimes I put my old glasses in the toy box for them, and I think those, I don't know where those come from. It doesn't look like any that I've ever had, but I understand no one's going to sneak a pair of glasses out and leave me an old pair unless it's my Coda bear. And I could see her taking the old glasses she found and they being broken. So she puts them in my purse and takes out a good pair. Where they are, I don't know. Anyway, I have a lot of glasses because I leave them all in a cup. Well, in the morning, I start out with them all in a cup on my bar by the coffee pot so I can grab them. And by the afternoon, they're not there. And I have 6 pair of glasses. So then I have to start looking for them all over the house. But Coda Bear loves to put on my glasses and walk around with my phone. So I'm guessing something like that happened. But anyway, Kim gave me a pair of hers, which are not as strong as mine, but that's okay. I only needed them when we did the music, but most of the songs I knew anyway. So it worked out pretty good. But Kim has told everybody, Mom thinks somebody got her purse and switched her glasses with. And I'm thinking, that's not exactly, I mean, that might have been what first come to my mind, because I knew those weren't my glasses the minute I touched them. Anyway, enough said about that. So anyway, that Monday, I think we got home about noon, and I didn't bring food home for Pawpaw because we still had leftover pizza. He had the pepperoni, and I had that Philly cheesesteak, which was so good. So anyway, it was a good weekend, except for my fall, but praise God. And I think maybe when I fell this time, maybe it did something to the back of my leg too, because now the back of my leg doesn't hurt anymore. So, God can take one thing and make something good out of it. So that Ben told me what that vein was called. I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't hurt anymore. The only thing, when I got ready to go up the stairs, they taught me use your good leg to go up and your bad leg to go down. So I've always, put my pressure on this leg. But this time going up the stairs, I couldn't do that. So I had to tell myself, okay, you put your good bad leg, because this was my bad leg, but now it's good. So this is my good bad leg. I have to go good bad leg first, and new bad leg to come down. So I did it, guys. So, okay. What else has happened this weekend? Oh, Maria wanted to do something, so she traded weekends with Lester, which Lester said that's good because that's going to put him here for the Super Bowl because he likes that stuff. So then I thought we got him last weekend, then we're going to get him again this weekend, and he's out Friday. He's out all day Friday and all day Monday. So I thought, oh, thank you, Jesus. We're going to get to pick him up Thursday and have him Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was so happy about that. And of course, I told him. And he was happy too. But then when I talked to Lester last night, he said Maria had planned a trip for the boys over those 4 days. So I thought, well, I will miss him. And he was excited. But, she's going to take him on a trip. He likes to plan where he goes. There's so many movies I wanted to take him to. And this is what he does to me. Shakes his finger, all his fingers so long, and he's just shaking it. No. And I said, well, how about this movie? It's going to be really good. So the only place you can get him to go is to Cece's Pizza. He will always go to Cece's Pizza. So anyway, we won't have him this week again. So I don't know. I don't even know when Lester and Maria change it about, sometimes I don't even know it until he says, don't get Lex on Friday. And then, my heart just kind of sinks. But that's okay. If he's going somewhere with his brother and his mother and they're having a family trip, that's going to be fun. I pray it's somewhere he likes, because he'll let you know if he don't like it. He chose, when he went to the Natural Bridge Caverns with us, he chose that. He wanted to go to the caverns, and we had a really good trip. But then we were there, we wanted to drive through the petting zoo, and no, he didn't want to do that. So, we come on home a little bit early. So anyway, the only thing else going on is Ben wants me to make a trip with him. Oh, I've done unhooked my bracelet and my necklace. Ben wants me to make a trip with him. He wants me to go to New Orleans. He wants to stay in this nice bed and breakfast he stayed in before. And I don't want to do a whole lot of walking with my leg right now. And he wants to take me in a not a pontoon boat, but one of those air boats. And I wasn't sure I wanted to do that anyway, but I'm thinking, I don't know. I just had this fall Monday. I tried to, it says to rest and your leg and keep it elevated. And I've tried to do that when I sit down. And I don't want to get, okay, I'll go, but let me just take my pain pills. I don't want to do that. I want my leg to heal. And anyway, he wants to stay 3 nights. But this bed and breakfast is $200 a night. I'm thinking, no, that's more. That's a lot more than we've ever paid to stay in a hotel anywhere or a bed and breakfast anywhere, all the places we've gone. And he said, but, I will go and do something, and you can sit there in the garden and just enjoy that. So I tried to get him, just drop the subject right now. He's going in 2 weeks, and he wants to go tour a cemetery, and I know that's important to him. But I'm thinking for 3 days, I can just say to my family, no kids. I'm not having any kids at all for these 3 days. And I can sit in my own backyard. And I would enjoy that just as much. Drinking my own tea and my own coffee and using my own bathroom when I need to and sleeping in my own bed. And it's not going to cost me $600. So that's what I'm going to tell him. And I know he's going to be disappointed, but I just don't feel that's something I can do right now. I just feel like he wants to go in April, and he wants to go on the weekend, and I'm sure maybe the bed and breakfast is more expensive on the weekend, but that way he's saying I won't have any kids. So I don't know. I think I'm going to tell him no, and it's going to really upset him. But I just feel like it's something I can't do right now. Also, Jill and Dustin have a vacation planned. And Jill asked me, could I keep the girls from Saturday morning to Wednesday afternoon? And I said, both girls? Together for 4 days? I know I can't do that. I haven't told her that yet. She's supposed to be asking her mother. I could keep Coda. I could keep Coda 24/7. It probably wouldn't bother me at all. I could keep Carly 24/7. Although Carly is a little harder to deal with because she's in pre-K now. I mean, she's in preschool. What happens when she comes here, she says, oh, I'm with my Gigi. I can do anything I want. And it still doesn't work that way. Even though you're having an off day with Gigi, you still have to. She reminds me so much of Tina, because when Tina was little, she'd always get mad and pooch her lips. And I told her all kinds of things to get her to stop pooching her lips. And there was a friend she had in school, a little boyfriend, his name was Richie. And she said, well, I'm just going to grow up and marry Richie because he pooches his lips too, and we're going to be the pooch lip family. I said, okay. So here's Carly, and she pooches her lips, and it drives me crazy. And I said, do not pooch your lips. She goes, okay. Anyway, guys, there's no way that I'm not going to say it's my leg. I'm not going to say it's my age. I'm going to say that we're looking at day and night. We're looking at Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. We're looking at 4 nights and 5 days. And I know mentally I cannot do that. A couple of years ago, I could have done that. I could do it for maybe 2 days. But Tina can't do it because they already have a trip planned and paid for. Plus, she's having some kind of surgery to do with her implants from when she had cancer. So she's totally out of the picture. And I don't know, Jill's supposed to talk to her mom, but I know I can't, and I hate that. So I don't know. It's I think they're going to Fredericksburg. But and as much as I hate it, you know, I'm not someone that says no. This will be the first time I think I've said no to anybody when it comes to kids. But I'm not going to say it's age. I'm just going to say I'm not mentally as agile as I was 5, 6, 10 years ago. So anyway, other than that, I don't think I'm going to my brother's this spring. I want to, and I may still go. I haven't talked to him. Usually I go out in February or March. Last time I stayed for 4 days. I might could go for a couple of days. I don't know. I'm just having doubts about my leg. I'm not a faller. I'm not somebody that trips over their own feet or loses. I don't lose my balance. I don't get dizzy. But I'm just thinking it would be traveling by myself. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that either. I want to go there. I love Florida. Anyway, guys, that's about the way it goes here. Full of indecisions in life. What decision shall I make? Anyway, I have Coda Bear today, and she's gone back to sleep. And my plan for this day is to clean out my bill box. I always clean out my bill box in January, put the old receipts away, make sure everything's set up on a, automatic payment plan. And especially since I had to close out my old bank account that I've had for 50 years. And I still got some things. A bank will call me, and the minute the bank calls, and she said, this is Mary or so-and-so from, and I thought, oh, my heart drops. What's happened now? And she'll say, another check come through on your closed account. Shall we pay it? And this time it was for my car note. And I have notified them 3 months now. And they still keep sending my check through and this time I said, send it back. Because I don't know why they can't get it right. But I don't want to have to worry about something coming through on that account. So anyway, I've got to get that. So I've got all my bill box out, stuff spread everywhere. And I think I have a toll road I have to pay. Just a bunch of little things. But I like to get all of my old receipts for the year and put them together and see what I need for income tax. So that's my plan today. I can do that with Coda because she's easy breezy. She does her own little thing. Every once in a while, she'll want to sit in the rocker and rock. And if I sing the wrong song, she gets mad. So she tells me which song to sing. And if I rub her back, want her back rubbed, she says, no, rub my back. And anyway, so she's pretty easy to deal with most of the day. And she's going to be in a good mood because she just woke up. Or, I mean, she's or still asleep. She hasn't woke up yet. So, guys, I'm going to close this out. My puppy's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And every day I pray, Jesus, don't let him get any bigger. And he's almost 5 months old. Buster, just say hi. He's my tiny baby. His ears look like, look, looky there. Look at those flying ears. Put your ears up. He was asleep behind me. But he's a sweet little boy. Sometimes when I have on my nightgown and he'll grab it and I just have to walk through the house dragging him. And I said that reminds me of Lester when he was little. He was very shy and he would wrap onto one of my legs. And you can't stand in church or Walmart or wherever you might be shopping and try to correct him. So I just learned that, just put a smile and drag. Take a step and drag him. Take a step and drag him. So anyway, that's the way that goes. So guys, it's been a great day so far. Looks like it's 10 o'clock here. If you ever hear my clock chime, the chime's not set. I need to get Dustin to do that for me, or I can do it myself, but the clock's kind of heavy. It's one of those, what they call a school clock. It's kind of heavy. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I love y'all so much. I don't have a scripture for you today, but if you've watched any commercials lately, and even in the Super Bowl, you saw the commercial from, I think it's called Hallow. Yeah, and I watched them on Fox and Friends this morning, and they have a prayer line that no, it's not a prayer line. You join it, and they pray with you. And I haven't done that because I've got so many devotional books, and even though I enjoyed the movie The Chosen, I enjoyed that so much. I don't want to pay $10 a month to pray with someone because I can get my devotional from my devotional books. I do have devotions that I read online too, but I just don't like the fact of paying $10 a month for somebody to say my scripture to me and pray, because their prayer might not be my prayer. My prayer might be needs more specific needs for the day. So I haven't joined that, but I'm so happy because so many people have joined that. It said that it's just taken off like wildfire. And I think that's great, because if so many people are listening to that and have someone to pray with, then that's what they need. And I'm so happy for that. But myself, I've got such a big family that if I can just say, hey, pray for this. And I know they're praying for me. And, we've got the church and the prayer line, and I just don't feel like I need to pay money for someone to pray with me. But I think it's awesome that, and people may not want to donate their time. Life is hard. Life is hard for people. It's hard to make ends meet. I know. We don't have a hard time right now, but we have been through the hard times where we might have beans and cornbread or beans and rice, and we have chicken. No, we've never had steak when the kids were little, unless I took it and chopped it into small pieces and made like a stew or something like that. But I know what it is to go through hard times. And if having someone pray with you and feeling that closeness with God, I'm so thankful that people have that and have something they can go to online like that. So that's great. So I am going to say goodbye. I've talked, oh my goodness, this is my longest video ever. If I would talk every day, I wouldn't have such long videos. And you wouldn't have to just bear your way through it. Okay, I'm going to say I love y'all. And have a great day. Talk to God. Get some sunshine. And get some fresh air. Get out of your house. Get some fresh air. That can make you feel so much better. I love you guys. Bye, friends.